If you want to know how to do literally anything in this world, it takes all but 4 seconds. You have the power right there in your pocket, your phone. You can Google anything, and all the answers are there. And if that's the case, we should all be completely stress-free and healthy. But you know what? We're not. How is that possible? I think there's so much information. I think I've heard it said before, it's like paralysis analysis. There's just such an abundance of information that we become paralyzed to make decisions or to absorb information, to learn from it, because it's just overwhelming. So I don't think it's like an information problem. There's an abundance of it, but I think it's a blueprint problem. We spend hours scrolling through tutorials, reading blogs, listening to gurus tell us their morning routine or their financial plans. But here's the trap. We're trying to build a life based on somebody else's blueprint of it. If some guy in California tells you to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning and drink ice water, a gallon of ice water to be successful, that may work for him. But if you're like me and you have grandkids and you have a bad knee and you love getting up for your morning coffee, that blueprint is completely useless. We collect all these recipes, checklists, and instructions from random people out there. But for some reason, none of it adds up for anything useful for us. I have sticky notes with all little sayings and ideas and thoughts, and they're just laying around in a pile in my bedroom. We are drowning ourselves in all these how-tos. But the thing we're missing, we haven't actually figured out what our day-to-day life should look like for us when we retire. And the real danger is, if we follow somebody else's plan, we may succeed, but we also may wake up in a couple of months and realize we're not happy because we're living somebody else's plan and not our own. Give you an example. If you retire and move to a retirement community or a retirement golf community, you may enjoy it at first, but you might wake up one day and realize you don't even like to play golf. But in the meantime, you invested in a home and bought into the community. And you see this all the time with retirement. People copy other people's financial advice. They move into these places that they think is going to be a wonderful lifestyle. And then after they get there, they don't like it. They regret it. And here's the thing. They followed somebody else's blueprint instead of their own. So how do we fix this? We have to stop Googling everything. We have to close all the tabs. And we have to figure out what a good day for us actually looks like. For you, success might mean a small house on a few acres of land with all your animals and your grandkids visiting every weekend. For somebody else, it may be traveling nonstop. But we need to look at what makes us lose track of time. We need to audit ourselves, write down our own rules, and then, and only then, we can go and look at the internet and use it as a tool to build out our specific dream, our specific plan or blueprint, not somebody else's. It's a lot harder to look inward and build our own map than it is to copy a checklist online. So listen, let me know where you're from and what your thoughts are. Let me know what your retirement plan looks like. And let me know, have you ever caught yourself following somebody's advice that didn't work for you in the end? Let's talk about it down below. We'll see you in the next one. Take care now.